welcome to another episode of the Verde Valley Experience. I'm your host, Jennifer Cohen. Thank you so much for joining us as always. If you miss any of today's show, you can see it on verdevalleytv.com anytime. So another great show for you. Lots of stuff rolling in now. We're getting towards the holidays. Oh my God. So the holiday festivities are starting. The Cottonwood Community Band has 2 concerts coming up in December, and the president of the board of directors of the Cottonwood Community Band, John Kinnaman, is going to be in the studio today. He's our first guest. We're going to talk about the scheduling that they've got going on, how to be a member, all the things that are happening with the Cottonwood Community Band. So that'll be really great. Our next guest after that, we will have Kathy Hellman, who is the library director for the Camp Verde Public Library. She's going to be in to talk about the Waterways art contest that they're doing, all the fun things that are happening at the library. And joining her will be Laura Jones. She is the director of the community outreach and development for the Verde River Greenway. Now, that's a very interesting organization that restores and promotes the natural, cultural, and scenic and recreational resources for our lovely Verde River. That ties into the, get this, waterway art contest. You see where we're going with this? So those ladies will join us and tell us all about that. Then we'll be joined by Bear Schutz and Laura Koch, who are from Made in Clarkdale. Bear is the co-manager of the Made in Clarkdale. They're in their 31st year, and Laura is an artist who will be displaying her wares at Made in Clarkdale. So they'll tell us all about what's coming up then. Then we'll go on location, courtesy of our sponsors at Cat and Verde Links to an undisclosed location. During secret float building operations, we'll sit with Coleen Gilboy, the director of the Verde Valley Fairgrounds. She'll talk about the upcoming 63rd Annual Cottonwood Christmas Parade and how you can be part of it by making yourself a float. Doesn't take much. Coleen and I were sitting in garbage cans while we did the interview. It was a first for me, I have to say, and it was a lot of fun, so I know you'll enjoy that segment. Then at the end, we will be treated to a live performance from Dan Vega, an amazing musician, incredibly soulful, a lot of blues hanging out in there. He's got classical and jazz saxophone buried underneath of him, gives him a wonderful foundation for some amazing music, and he has just released his first full-length album. So we get to hear about that and talk about that when we get to the end of the show. But let's go ahead and get started. We have John Kinnaman with us, the president of the board of directors for the Cottonwood Community Band.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate it. Big time of year for you guys. Would you consider this like the really busy time?
Very busy. Well, we have 2 busy times. The one in the holiday season, and then again, we do another series of similar concerts in the spring. But this one, very busy. Rehearsals and trying to keep things focused.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Your shows are coming up pretty soon, though, so you have 2 in December.
Yeah, we have 2. We have one in Camp Verde on the 3rd of December at the Philip England Performing Arts Center, which is part of the school system there. And then again on the 10th of December, both Sunday afternoons. The one on the 10th is at the Cottonwood Recreation Center in their big community room. So
very nice. How many members are you supporting now?
We have 35 people in the band on a good day, sometimes less than that. We would like to get more than that, but right now we're right about 35 people.
35, that's not too bad. That's
we cover just about everything. So. I'm going to hit the musician up and see if I can recruit him later on.
We're in recruitment mode here for the Cottonwood Community Band. What do you have to do to be a member of the Cottonwood Community Band?
You have to have an instrument or play an instrument that we have. The band has accumulated a lot of instruments that have been donated by members of the community: trumpets, French horns, trombones, tubas. So if you don't have an instrument, you can use one that the band owns and spend a little time getting reasonably competent on it and then show up. On Mondays at 7 to 9 p.m. at the Cottonwood Middle School, just about every Monday during the year.
7 to 9 at the Cottonwood Middle School.
Right.
Show up. See, some people,
show up, that's the hard
hardest
part.
thing.
That's the part that gives
that
people trouble.
That can be the hardest thing, is show up. But if you've got any musical talent whatsoever, joining the Cottonwood Community Band would be an excellent self-outreach program.
Yeah, there's no auditions required, so we have a wide range of skills. We have people who have been pros in the past, and we have high school kids, so it's in everything pretty much in between.
So an amazing age range, basically. You've got high school,
I think 18 to
retirement.
85 or 6, probably.
18 to 85. Very nice. Would you say most of your members are in the retirement bracket?
Or just about, anyhow. Yeah, we're getting up there as a band. We have more old people than young people, so I wouldn't want to guess the average age, but I bet it starts with a 6.
Okay.
If not a 5. So.
Sure. Well, you know, folks in that area usually have more time.
Yeah, and that's part of it. There's commitments. It takes a bit of a commitment to get out of the house. We have people who would younger people who would like to join the band, but they have kids and they have to arrange for childcare and
Right.
and all of that kind of stuff that gives them a lot of trouble.
That's true.
So-
Though you did pick a good day, Monday evenings.
It seems to
Pretty
work.
good
It's
day.
been, I didn't pick it. It's been that way for a long time before I joined the band, but
Yeah.
so I just kind of go along with, if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
There you go. How long have you been in the band?
I joined in 2009, and I
Right.
hadn't played in 35 years before that, so it
Wow.
was kind of a...
What inspired you?
One of the members heard through the grapevine that I had a trumpet, and he called me and says, "We need trumpets." So I said, "Well, I haven't played in 35 years." He said, "I don't care." And 9 years later, here I am. So.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So you're the trumpet player in the band.
One of them. There's four. We have 4 trumpet players, and you know, each of the big sections, like clarinets, we have 4 clarinets and 6 flutes,
Wow.
3 trombones. So it's a full band.
Full band. Always needing more members now.
Always
They-
needing, particularly percussion players. We have a lot of trouble keeping our percussion section staffed, and we find a lot of people that call themselves drummers, but they don't know how to read music. So the one thing you have to know in our band is how to read
How
the
to
sheet
read
music.
music.
Yeah.
That's really
And
important.
that seems to be a problem for most people who are drummers.
That can be. I know a few of those. So. Now, if they want some more information, can they go to cottonwoodcommunityband.org? Will the information be there?
Cottonwoodcommunityband.org has most of our schedule and the information, as well as all of our the board of directors' names and the venue addresses, like the
Great.
middle school and where we're going to be playing and stuff like that. So,
Now, tell us about your upcoming concert, the first one on December 3rd and the second one on December 10th.
well, it'll be the same concert, basically repeated both times, and it's kind of a mix of concert band literature and Christmas music at this time of year. So we're doing some interesting, I'm going to call it non-Christmas music, and then we're sprinkling in some kind of cool Christmas arrangements as well. So it'll be
Very good.
a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So
Excellent. How long is the concert?
it'll be about an hour of music when we have an MC, and then there'll be the dreaded audience sing-along that we make people, just to wake them up about halfway through, we'll stand them up and make them sing. So
Do Jingle Bells in the round, or?
we'll have to see what we have, but Jingle Bells might be part of it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. Is there an admission fee?
No, all of our concerts are presented free of charge. We accept donations, voluntary donations to support the band. Yeah, we have to buy music and rent space to perform in. But if you just want to come and sit down and enjoy the music and go home, that's fine too.
Oh, how nice.
Best deal in town.
Oh my gosh, yeah, free Christmas concerts. Check this out. Cottonwoodcommunityband.org is the website, and your listing for what, when, and where is all on there.
Oh, it's all on the website, yes.
Contact information if you want to get involved, information if you want to donate. You know what? People have a lot of musical instruments in their closets they don't use.
Well, that's where we got most of the ones that we have. We have a storage locker up in Clarkdale with all of these, they're just lonely little instruments, and we're just looking for people who might want to bring them back to life. So
Absolutely. Yeah, an instrument without a musician is
that's pretty sad.
what is it? It's nothing.
It's just a piece of steel or wood or whatever it's made out of.
Right, yeah, it needs the life to blow through it to make the noise, to create the music. So thank goodness for people. So more people. We know you're out there. Don't be shy. This is a great way to get involved in, and you always wanted to be a band. Everybody always wants to be in a band.
It's so much fun. You know, I played in high school and college, and then took 35 years to raise family and didn't have time to stay involved. And I just forgot how much fun it was until I started again. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now it's a big part of my life. So.
What do you say is the best part of being involved in the Cottonwood Community Band?
Just making music with it's fellowship, because everybody in there is a volunteer. Nobody gets any money. Well, the director gets a little stipend because he has a lot of work to do. But these people just love to make music together. So there's a real tight fellowship among 35 people that show up on Monday nights. It's and then just sitting and having the music kind of all around you, and that's the part that I used to be excited about when I was in school, was just sitting in the middle of a band with music happening behind you, in front of you, to the left and to the right. It's a great feeling.
That is true. That's one of the things I love about Christmas music. It really envelops you.
Well, you'll have to. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you.
I love Christmas concerts. I cry every time. I'm one of the saps crying in the back, and when you sing "Oh Holy Night" or "Silent," bawling in the back. Give me the tissues.
Just as long as you don't boo or throw stuff at us, we're
Oh,
fine. You know?
never. So if you want to join a group of 35 of your new best friends, Cottonwood Community Band is where it's at.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. If they want to make donations of instruments or money, or do you need volunteers of any sort, maybe perhaps that aren't musicians?
I don't know what we would do with them.
Okay. Good. So it's a musicians-only club then.
Yeah, it's pretty much everybody pulls their own weight, and
Great.
so we don't have anybody who doesn't play something.
There you go. Sounds great. Do we have people that play multiple things?
Oh, we have people who are capable of it, but you can only do one at a time.
Right. That would take some
talent.
talent.
You have to make a choice, okay?
Well, you can do percussion with your feet and play
we
the
have
flute
one
at
guy
the same time.
whose main instrument is a French horn.
There you go.
But he plays trumpet, so he sat with us and played the trumpet last year. Now he's playing a baritone horn this year. He's easily distracted, I think, is what it amounts to. So.
Adult ADHD.
Something like that, yeah. He's a very good musician, though. So.
Well, there you go. See, it follows through. So check out cottonwoodcommunityband.org, all the information you need to get involved, to donate, to become a member, to go to a concert. Concert December 3rd at the Philip England Center for the Performing Arts in Camp Verde. Make sure you make that one. If not, December 10th at the Cottonwood Rec Center. No charge for these events. A free concert from the Cottonwood Community Band. John, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate your time. John Kinnaman, the director of the Cottonwood Community Band. It's so awesome we pulled you away so quickly. Appreciate you. So don't miss the concert. We'll be right back.
Sure, no.
Fabulous views and unmatched quality with efficiency in mind. Just announced, C&B Construction is the only contractor ever to win the EPA's coveted Indoor Air Plus Leaders Award 4 years in a row. These Energy Star certified homes provide unparalleled energy efficiency, comfort, durability, and indoor air quality. C&B Construction is currently building at Gray Fox Ridge and Crossroads at Mingus. C&B Construction, locally respected and nationally recognized.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles.
Building a home, remodeling, or need furniture for the holidays? Time to order is now. Amish Home Decor offers furniture for every room in your home in many different woods, stains, and styles. We even offer patio furniture and mattresses. If you don't see what you're looking for on the showroom floor, just ask. We buy from 100 different Amish families located at the corner of Glassford Hill and Highway 69 in Prescott Valley. Amish Home Decor is the place to buy tomorrow's antiques.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here with Kathy Hellman, who is the Library Director for the Camp Verde Public Library. And we also have with us Laura Jones, who is the Director of Community Outreach and Development for the Verde River Greenway. Now, it's very interesting. Thank you very much, ladies, for being here. Thank you. Appreciate your collaboration on this amazing art contest, which we will get to. First, how are things at the library, Kathy? How's Camp Verde Library going? That big, beautiful building now.
It's really going great. Good. We are Our participation is up. We have a lot more programs, a lot more people coming into the library, probably 43% more traffic than we had in the other library. So everything, all our numbers are up. So it's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's super.
Yeah.
Well, you can't help it. The building is phenomenal.
True.
It's been open now a little over a year?
Yes, just over a year. And we have Joel Westervelt to thank. I mean, sometimes I think I'm living inside his brain because he envisioned where we're working now. You know, it was his imagination brought to life. So we love it. Yeah, we're very thankful.
It's absolutely wonderful. I love it. Every time I see a picture, I ooh and ah. I want to live in the library. It's so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Laura, tell us a little bit about the Friends of the Verde River Greenway.
So Friends of Verde River Greenway is a nonprofit located here in Cottonwood, and we have a sort of a threefold mission. One is we want to restore habitat along the river, so we have a healthy river and healthy habitat. We want to sustain flows, so that means that we have a consistent flow in the river and that there's a consistent surface water level in there. And then we want to build community stewardship. So we do a lot of activities such as this waterways program to engage the community around the river to make sure that the river stays flowing and healthy.
That's great. And it seems like a great collaboration between the Camp Verde Library and the Friends of the Verde River Greenway. Now, Kathy, tell us about this art contest, the Waterways Art Contest.
The art contest is part of a bigger project in the state of Arizona. It's to come up with one image that represents the Verde Valley and the water story of the Verde Valley to be included in a coloring book that will be distributed throughout the state. So there's 12 sites that will be hosting the watershed or the waterways exhibit, and each one of those sites will be contributing a picture that will be turned into coloring pages and distributed throughout the state. And the artist that wins will get a little notation of, you know, some kind of bio in the book. So we're looking for one unique image that represents all of the Verde Valley and the water story, that the elements of water and riparian areas and streams, mountains, whatever that means to someone.
Oh, sure.
So,
what would you like to see, Laura, if you could envision something that, because that's, give us some guidelines here. That's wide open.
There's a couple of elements that we'd like to see included, particularly the river, obviously. But I think beyond that, the Verde Valley is so diverse in its geography, so it could include Mingus Mountain. It could include wildlife. It could include recreational activities, people kayaking on the river. So we just want it to tell a story about how the river is incorporated into life in the Verde Valley.
It definitely seems to be incorporated even more now than when I moved here, 8 years ago. It was something that was here, and now it's becoming a source of tourism. It's becoming a source of conversation. We're seeing all these communities band together to support it, to keep it healthy. People are realizing what an amazing gem we have in the Verde Valley of the Verde River, and people are stepping forward for conservation, like Friends of the Verde River Valley.
It is, and the communities of the Verde Valley have really embraced the river in many ways. Each community, Clarkdale, Cottonwood, and Camp Verde, all have river recreation master plans. Yavapai County is looking to do a river recreation master plan for the entire region. There's a lot of collaboration between our public land managers, our private landowners, and our municipalities around the river. And you're right, there's a increase of number of kayaks on top of cars that we always joke, like when we see more kayaks on top of cars, we know that people are really appreciating the river and have access to the river. And over the last 5 to 8 years, there's been better, like the river access points in Clarkdale and even along the Forest Service land, those have better signage, and so people can find the river and really can recreate in it.
Big difference from a number of years ago.
Very big. Yeah.
So whose idea was it to create this art contest and this coloring book?
It's part of the grant, or the program that's coming to the library in 2019, the Waterways exhibition. So that's sponsored by Smithsonian Institute and Museum on Main Street. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but they bring exhibits that would not otherwise be in a small rural community to small rural communities. And so with the library being right there by Rosanico Park and the river running right north of the library, we're in a great location to do programs, to do education, to do things inside and outside. So leading up to the exhibit, we're really excited about it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So has it started now? Is the contest rolling? We should start drawing immediately?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And where should we go to find guidelines for entries?
It's on the library's website.
Oh, good. cvlibrary.org. /VV Waterways.
Right,
okay,
exactly.
so that'll lead us directly. So it is on your website, so that's good. The rules and regs from doing an entry. And the deadline is?
December 22nd.
December 22nd.
People can deliver their entries to any public library in the Verde Valley.
Oh.
We're all participating in it.
Well, how wonderful is that?
And then we'll have the show of all the entries on display at the library in Camp Verde for a couple months.
Oh, excellent.
So,
very good. And the winner will be there. And the winner gets put in the coloring book.
Right, that will go to all 12 locations that the Waterways exhibit will be around the state.
Ah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What a neat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited.
That is really something super duper. So if you want more information, you can go to cvlibrary.org. You can also check out the Verde River Greenway.org. Lots of information there too regarding our wonderful river, the things happening there for conservation. It's an amazing organization. How long have Friends of Verde River been
This
around?
is our 10th anniversary.
10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh, such a long way. Like I say, we've come in 10 years.
It is.
As far as that goes.
We're
so that's
excited
super.
to keep doing
awesome.
the work.
Laura, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Laura Jones, the Director of Community Outreach and Development for the Verde River Greenway. We've also had with us Kathy Hillman, the Library Director for the beautiful Camp Verde Library. It makes me want to wish I lived in Camp Verde just so I could hang out in the library with you. Well, good luck with your art contest. Make sure you check out cvlibrary.org/VV Waterways, I believe
correct,
was it for the
yes.
contest. So we have lots more of the experience, so don't go away because we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Greg at Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
Lease it now with Sears Hometown and Outlet. Right now is the perfect time to take a closer look at leasing. Leasing's a great way to get more. Choose from thousands of items throughout the store and online. Pick out at least $199 worth of items to start a lease and take home the brands you love with no credit required. It's simple. Take home what you want, when you want it, and leave satisfied.
Come see me, Lisa Peterson, your local store owner, and our great team at the Cottonwood Sears Hometown Store.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here with Bear Schutz, who is the co-manager of the Made in Clarkdale. It is the 31st annual, if you can believe it, that's crazy. And also Laura Cook, who is an artist with her wares going to be at Made in Clarkdale. Thank you so much for joining me today. Appreciate it.
Having us.
Bear, 31 years of Made in Clarkdale.
That's right. It's a historic show. It's a great community event, and it's one of the main events of the Clarkdale town for the holiday season.
It is. It's huge.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a huge event.
Yeah, and it's a great community event. This year we've got a lot of people involved out of the community, as well as the core group of artists. So.
Excellent. Speaking of artists, Laura, is this your first year participating?
My first year, yes. I've been the last couple of years. I've just lived here 2 years. And I was so impressed with the talent in Little Clarkdale.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing.
What's your medium?
I paint.
You paint? Excellent.
Yeah.
Oil or acrylic?
Acrylic.
Excellent.
I've done, pottery and jewelry over the years, but now I'm trying to focus.
Excellent. Oh, very good. I look forward to seeing your work. That's neat.
Thank you.
How many artists do you have participating this year, Bear? Do you know?
We have close to 50 artists with the musicians and all the other artists all together. So it's great. The musicians are something that we've always had music, but we're trying to focus more on bringing together a lot of different art, a lot of different of the local people that we have in our community.
That's great. You usually have a wonderful selection. You cover paintings, ceramics. Of course, the music is a good one. And you even have usually sculpture. And lots of, what's your favorite area of art?
Oh, I don't have a favorite. It's such an extravaganza when you walk in. We have wood sculpture, ceramics, large-scale paintings. This year we'll have some handmade musical instruments. So it's really quite a wide array of art.
right? Something for everybody. You know, jewelry is always one of my favorites, and of course instruments as well. And of course, I love paintings. I have a huge collection of paintings, so you know, it's perfect for somebody like me.
Yeah,
just need some wall space. That's all.
Yeah, it's a great place to come and buy gifts, as well as all the original art. A lot of the artists have reproduction work as well, and a lot of different examples of what they do. And it's a great place to come and meet the artist. Throughout the show, a lot of the artists will be there, so it's a great time you can actually talk to the artist about their work and buy directly from them.
That's always fun, talking to the artist, Laura. I haven't met an artist I didn't like. You're always so interesting and talented, and to go and hang out all day would be just great fun, just to meet everyone and see what inspires you to paint. What kind of things do you paint? Do you paint landscapes?
I do a lot of landscapes.
Excellent.
I do few other things, but mainly lately I've been working on landscapes.
Excellent.
Now that I'm back in this beautiful area.
Exactly.
There's just something to paint everywhere.
Yes, infinite possibilities here.
Beautiful.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you find a lot of your artists that you have that come back every year?
Yeah, we have a great core group of artists, and of course 31 years is a long time, and we do have artists that have been in the show that many years. We have people that have moved away and returned. Some people take a little break from making art, and then we also jury in new people every year. So we really have a nice mix as well as our core group.
Interesting. So the artists are juried in then? It's not just a free-for-all?
That's correct. It is, even though we're a small town, it is a very professional art show, and you know, that's the way we would like to keep it. So we're quite happy with the turnout, and it just never ceases to amaze me the people that step forward every year and want to be in the show. So
I bet, yeah. And, and of course, this time of year, you know, people are starting to buy gifts. It's a great place to go and buy some gifts for people that are not something you buy at the box store that 8,000 million other people have. You know, something that's original makes a great gift, and I know that I've been there, so there's small things to big things, so it depends on what you're looking for. So good timing, Bear.
Yes.
I know you picked the dates.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And the nice thing about it is a lot of the local people, it is obviously all local work, but a lot of people use local materials too. So a lot of the rock and the wood and the stone and different things like that, or actual local materials.
There you go. So you can, you know, shop local. Why not? At Made in Clarkdale.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you open November 30th, is that correct?
That's correct. November 30th at 1 o'clock. We'll be open, and the show runs until December 3rd. And there'll be music and learning and educational events all throughout the 4 days of the show.
Excellent, excellent. You have the gala opening on the 1st.
Yes, on Friday night at 6 o'clock is the start of the opening party, and we have Janice Paul with her jazz orchestra, and we have local wine and food, and of course all of the art.
There you go. Wine and art go very well together.
Very well.
And food, hey, that's like throw some chocolate and some music, and I am in heaven.
Yeah, it's all creative. It's basically a celebration of the creativity in our community. So.
Absolutely. Is there a charge to get in?
No charge. No charge.
Excellent.
We do accept donations. We're a not-for-profit organization, and we're a small local event. So we're hoping, you know, that we can continue perpetuating it year after year.
Absolutely. And it's at the Clarkdale Memorial Clubhouse.
Yeah, the historic Clark Memorial Clubhouse on 9th and Main Street.
That's a great venue.
Beautiful old building.
Yeah, I love all the buildings in Clarkdale, and it's always so great when you can go into something historic and have something wonderful like art and music and.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's an event that the town looks forward to every year, so we get a great turnout.
I think you prepare all year, don't you? This is, you know.
Pretty much. You know, it really about 5-6 months before the show is when we really start buckling down, and you know, to get that many artists together and that much art together, it is really quite the chore. So.
My gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, kudos to all the artists and the people that work. We have a lot of people behind the scenes that are putting the show together.
I bet. I bet. Well, you know, you're doing something right, because it's the 31st annual. And it is the event in Clarkdale. It really, really is.
Yeah,
so.
It's a lot of fun. It really is. Cool. And it's a great, you know, all year long, a lot of artists, that's what they work for. So.
I bet. Well, you can check it out on the website, madeinclarkdale.org. You can check it out there. Lots of information on when it's going on and where. But I can tell you right now, November 30th through December 3rd with the gala on December 1st, happening at 6 o'clock with food and wine added in on top of that. And of course, there's music and jewelry and art and everything you could ever want, which is awesome. Bear Schutz, thank you for being here. Co-manager of the event right here. Very busy man. We took him away from his work. And Laura Cook, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing your paintings there.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. And we've got lots more of the experience, so don't go away because we'll be right back.
Lease it now with Sears Hometown and Outlet. Right now is the perfect time to take a closer look at leasing. Leasing's a great way to get more. Choose from thousands of items throughout the store and online. Pick out at least $199 worth of items to start a lease and take home the brands you love with no credit required. It's simple. Take home what you want, when you want it, and leave satisfied.
Come see me, Lisa Peterson, your local store owner, and our great team at the Cottonwood Sears Hometown Store.
Hi, this is Greg at Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here in a secret, undisclosed location for the float building. I will not tell you who it is. Just kidding. It's Taylor Waste. They're building the most amazing float for the 63rd Annual Christmas Parade, the Cottonwood Christmas Parade that's coming up on December 2nd. We have the lovely and talented Coleen Gilboy with us, the director of the Verde Valley Fairgrounds. Thank you for joining me in the trash can.
Thank you for having me. I'm kind of comfy here.
These are great. What an amazing and creative way to build a float for the Christmas parade.
I'm so excited.
That's called thinking outside the box.
Or the can.
Or the can.
So Taylor Waste is in charge of Santa this year, and so they're making sure that he is taken out in style. And so we're here today.
Is Taylor going to be in the can?
We're not sure yet. They're not telling us anything.
That's right. They're not telling us anything. You have to come to the parade. But more floats. It would be wonderful to have more floats. What do people have to do to get involved in being in the parade and being a float?
So the easiest way is to go to the Chamber of Commerce website and fill out the application. And we will get them in the parade. If it's parade morning, I'll still get them in the parade. They'll be back here by Santa at the back of the line, but they'll still get to be in the parade. It's a great advertising for people. It's a great way to see the entire community.
Absolutely. But though, don't wait till the end, because if they come in earlier, they get to be in the newspaper and a few other things.
Right. So anybody that's turned in early, they get to be listed in the newspaper. We get to give the announcers, those on TV, get to have a script, so they actually know what to say about the businesses or the people that are walking. So we really, really like to have it as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you're right. It is a great way to get your business or your family or just have fun in front of the community. And everybody loves being in parades.
It's a blast. We have over usually 100 entry, about 1,000 participants in the parade that day.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Wow. Now, what's required as far, what are the rules and regs? There's always rules and regs along with having a float.
You have to decorate. You have to do something. Okay. And so, you know, you just can't walk. I mean, you can walk in the parade, but we want you to do something for the community. And so then from there, let it go. Decorate. Be involved. Talk about who you are, what you want to do. The gymnasts, they do cartwheels all the way down the, you know, the car clubs, they decorate their cars. Maybe they're doing a toy rally. Just be involved,
Absolutely.
participate.
Great theme this year, Magical Christmas.
So
That's a
we
good
want
one.
it to be a magical time of the year. And so it's a magical Christmas, kind of on that Disney theme without saying a Disney Christmas. And so we're hoping to have a lot of princesses and princes in the parade.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And the magic of Christmas. We always talk about the magic of the season, the magic of Christmas. And in a nice hometown experience, the 63rd time that the parade has been going down. And it goes down Main Street in Cottonwood. Where does it start?
It starts at the fairgrounds. It goes down Cherry and hits Main Street. And then we go all the way to Old Town, through Old Town, around the corner, and then up Cactus is the end. So
3 miles of walking?
2.25.
2.25, not bad. You can do 2.25. Just put your sneakers on.
Ride
or
in the
you
cart.
can ride it.
Ride in the cart.
You kind of have to know somebody to ride in one of these, I'm afraid, though.
I know, but what a way to go.
There you go. I've seen it every year for the past 7 years from in Old Town. Great place to see it because by then everybody's slowed down. If you go right to the fairgrounds, everybody's like, there goes a float, there goes a float. But you bring your chairs, you get comfortable. You see all the kids with their bags. Of course, there's candy involved. Now, if you are afloat, is it required that you throw candy to the crowd?
You're not allowed to throw candy anytime.
Oh, no
You
throwing.
have to hand it out. We don't want anybody whipped by a piece of candy. But then you can hand out if you'd like, and you just hand out if that's what you want to do. We just don't want you throwing it.
Just don't throw. You can hand, don't throw, but you can hand out flyers.
Flyers,
your own flyers for your
business cards, coupons to your business to get people to come shop, or to talk about an event that you've got coming up.
That's true.
And so it's a great, great time. But it's so fun to see all the families on the sides. They sit in the same place, so I know who I'm going to see at the corner of Mingus and Maine, and so it's really fun.
Right. And you always are the head of all things, the parade, the day of. You are 57 people, as you always are at the fairgrounds. In case you don't know, Coleen Gilboy. You know, they miss everything at the fairgrounds. And that day, particularly, you're running around. Do you get to have any fun?
I do. I always walk in the parade. I didn't do it one year, and that was the worst year because I didn't see everybody.
Right.
I don't get to see all the community people all year long, and at the parade, they're there. And even if I just get to wave, I get to see them.
Yeah.
But I run from side to side. One time I tried to ride in a float, and that didn't work because I couldn't run and get my hugs. So I walk, and I don't know, my niece wants to have a float. That means work for me, but hopefully we can pull that off and have a family float this year. So it'll be backed by Santa as well.
There you go.
Because I got to make sure everybody gets out first. So I'd like to be in the front like everybody else. Can I be in the front of the parade?
Right. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have 100 first position.
Yes, you can be first after the other person that's first. And you can be first after that person. So the somewhat deadline, we've passed the original deadline.
Right.
And we're kind of hoping that if you want to be in the parade, you want to get your entry in by November 27th, that would be great.
That'll still get you in the newspaper and still get you to the announcers. And that's a big deal because we have it on TV and we have it on radio. So, so we want to make able to announce it to all the public. So definitely get your stuff in as soon as possible.
What does it cost to be afloat?
It depends on if you're commercial or nonprofit. It's $40 for commercial and nonprofit is $20.
All right. See, that's worth the wonderful memories you create with your family or your employees. Heck, get all the employees, make them all wear goofy outfits and march them down the street. When do you get to do that?
And you get to do it without getting in trouble for doing it.
That's true. You can make them wear odd things, and it's for a purpose. It's for the Christmas parade. The magical Christmas, there's so many places you can go with that type of theme. I mean, wow, the floats we're going to see this year should be really impressive.
We really tried to challenge people with the themes to get new floats. So, you know, a few years ago we did the 5 C's of Arizona, and it was fun to see how they interpreted the 5 C's of Arizona.
Right.
And so this year it's a magical Christmas. We've got, you know, it's just, what do you want it to be?
Yeah.
Is it the underneath the fireplace with the stockings hung, or is it kids in their pajamas waking up in the morning? You know?
Yep, that's a good one. I like that. So we're at the 63rd Annual Cottonwood Christmas Parade. It happens on December 2nd. The parade starts rolling at 11.
11 o'clock.
Correct. Floats need to be at the fairgrounds by
9:15, 9:30, because to get them in line. The walkers don't need to be there that early. They don't need to be there till 10:30.
Okay.
But the floats need to be in line by 9:15, 9:30, so that we can get everybody in line. It's a little bit of a juggling act sometimes.
Right. Now, if they want to be in the parade, who do they contact? What do they call?
The Cottonwood Chamber of Commerce.
Cottonwood Chamber of Commerce. That's pretty easy. It's cottonwoodchamber.org, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, that's an easy one. So check it out. Something fun to do with your business, with your family, with your kids. They're always going to remember it. Put as much effort or as little effort as you want into it. But join in the fun. 63rd Annual Cottonwood Christmas Parade happening on December 2nd. Coleen Gilboy, thank you so much for talking with us. And I think this episode is in the can. Something. I was looking for a joke. Lots more of the Verde Valley Experience coming at you, so don't go away.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
Northern Arizona Mortgage Corporation is your local choice for personalized home loans, and they've been doing it since 1986. They help home buyers obtain FHA, VA, USDA guaranteed rural housing, and conventional loans. From start to finish, they offer a safe in-person application process with licensed loan originators. Contact Shelley White Collier at northernarizonaMortgage.com or call 634-4251. Visit their office, located at 707 East Mingus, Suite 601, Cottonwood.
Yeah, yeah. Once upon a time, boy met a girl, and everything inside of their crazy world was beautiful. Everyone could see they were in love, sweet love. Every day a fantasy, every moment like a dream sent from above. Yeah, sweet love only comes to those whose hearts are on their sleeve. Yeah, sweet love stops all time, and if you hold on it won't leave. Yeah, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love is all we need. Yeah, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love. Don't ever leave. Yeah, yeah. Hand in hand, side by side, this love is real. Every ounce of their soul shining through their eyes, nothing else for them to feel. Like smooth golden honey, warm maple syrup, sweet to the taste, like fruit on a platter. Nothing else matters, no time to waste. Yeah, sweet love only comes to those whose hearts are on their sleeve. Yeah, sweet love stops all time, and if you hold on it won't leave. Yeah, sugar is sweet whenever we meet. You're like candy on my tongue. One taste of you and I melt like ice cream on a summer's day. Yeah, sweet love only comes to those whose hearts are on their sleeve. Yeah, sweet love stops all time, and if you hold on, it won't leave. Sweet love, sweet love, sweet love is all we need. Yeah, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love. Yeah, yeah, don't ever leave. Yeah, sweet love, sweet love, sweet love. Don't ever leave.
Wow, very nice. Dan Vega, everyone. Wow, I just want to speak softly now.
Yes.
That was a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful, one of a kind. Doesn't
Thank you.
sound like any other song out there. Incredibly beautiful. I can see it used for movies and so many other things,
so.
and in people's weddings, and oh my God. How did you write such a beautiful song?
I was inspired by a beautiful young girl.
Sure,
that has
a
my heart
muse.
right now. She's my muse.
Excellent.
She's up in Oregon right now.
Very good.
And, hope to see her soon.
Yeah, that's one good muse.
Yes, yes.
Good job.
She's very inspiring. So.
Absolutely, that's gorgeous. That is from your new album, which
Yes.
is called Love. Is that correct?
Sweet Love.
Sweet Love.
Yes.
Excellent. Do you wonder why?
I don't know.
And that's title track 1, is that
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Excellent. How long has your album been out now? Not very long.
It's been out about a month. Yeah.
All right,
Not
fresh.
long. Fresh.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
How long did it take in the works?
Oh, I started recording in July, so about 4 months or so.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
4 months.
Most people take a year or so. 4 months.
Yeah,
You just,
yeah.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm already on the next one, so
Prolific.
I don't waste time.
Absolutely not. I love it. Is this your first album?
You know, I've had some EPs before. I've done albums with other bands, but this is my first album as a solo artist.
Excellent. Wow. And you write all your own songs?
I do, yeah. 7 of the 8, the first 8 are my own. Has Thinking Out Loud on there by Ed Sheeran. And then there's 4 bonus cover tracks on there as well. So.
Good, yes.
Yeah.
You outdo Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, you sound better.
He sets the bar, you know.
Yeah.
Something to aim for.
Yeah, and you're like way over the Ed Sheeran bar. Come on, don't be modest. You work so much. I've never seen somebody with a schedule like yours. Multiple gigs a week.
Yes, yes.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Of course, you can see why. I mean, come on. So. Coming up soon, we will see you at Oak Creek Brewery.
Yes.
Is that correct? Bella Vita Restaurant. And who am I missing? The list is this long.
I will be at Enchantment Resort, beautiful Enchantment, on Thanksgiving Day from 5:30 to 8.
Wow.
So if you are in Sedona and you want some good food and some good views and some good music, stop by Enchantment.
Wow. That's a great reason to go to Enchantment. You get to see Dan Vega play.
Yes.
But we get to see you all over the place. I know I've seen you at Vino de Sedona. And you also play at one of the wineries as well. So if we go to your Facebook page, we see your list of where you're playing.
Yes. You can also go to my website, and I don't have the domain on there yet, but it's danvegamusic.webstarts.com. And I update it every month, and yeah.
It's great.
Follow me around.
Yeah, definitely. Huge list. So if you'd like to go out and enjoy wonderful music, and I've seen him play, I can vouch for that. So.
Thank you.
But I've never seen someone who plays so much.
It's a blessing, yeah. To do what I love. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been doing it forever.
Been doing it forever, yes.
Yep, you started as a jazz saxophonist?
I started when I was, oh my gosh, 8 years old. So, yeah, I played saxophone for 20 years, classically trained. I played jazz in college and high school. And then I picked up the guitar when I was 13 and I quit because it was too hard. I tried to learn Stairway to Heaven.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
You know, way
Yeah.
too difficult for a beginner.
Yep.
So I quit, and then my friend actually got my old guitar. And then he started sounding good, and I was like, you know what? I might want to pick that up again. And I started, you know, I actually got the same guitar back from him that he started on. So it came full circle, and you know, I've been playing guitar for about 12 years now. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you still have the same guitar?
I don't.
Oh, I wonder where it is now. Wouldn't that be fun? If anybody knows, message him on Facebook.
Might be worth money someday. So.
It's got your fingerprints on it. Don't wash it. It's one of those things like Elvis touched it.
Yes.
You never know.
You never know.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're working on another album. And what else have you got planned for the future?
I'm signing a small deal with a record label out of the UK.
All right.
Ostereo Records, which is really exciting. And my good friend Darius Lux, local musician.
Hey, Darius.
Yeah. I'm going to plug him in. If you haven't
Absolutely.
seen Darius Lux, go see Darius Lux.
Great musician.
And he is producing the EP with me, which is going to be 4 songs.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that. Wow, sweet record deal. Love it. That's too fun.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's exciting.
How long have you been in Sedona?
2 years.
Only
From Austin.
2 years.
Yeah.
Thank you for moving to
Of
Sedona.
course.
Sorry, Austin, but we needed this guy.
Yes,
So.
yes.
Wow, what do you think?
I love it here.
Yeah.
It's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree completely. And we're so fortunate to have such a music scene.
Yes.
All the venues
There's
now.
so
and
much
that's,
talent here.
That's only been in the past couple of years, too. It wasn't like this.
Was it really?
10 years ago,
Wow.
8 years ago, 6 years ago.
Seriously.
It's really only been in the past 4 or 5 years with the wineries coming in and everything opening up that everyone is really embracing musicians. And it's done so much for the nightlife, which we had zero before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you moved here at the exact perfect time, Dan.
Look at that. Perfect.
That's great.
Yes.
So, any plans to move Miss Muse from Oregon to Sedona? I mean, Oregon's cool and all, but
I'm giving her space, and she's going to
Yeah.
drift back this way when she's ready.
Of course she is. You just keep playing that song.
Yes.
And it's like a magnet.
It's a magnet.
So.
Yeah, she has to come back. I mean, you know.
You want to say chick magnet? It's the Muse magnet. I mean, it's wonderful to have a song written about you. That's just there's nothing like that when you have a song written about you, and when you can write a song that's coming from such a deep personal place.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You know, there's nothing about it that needs to be changed or can be improved because it's perfection in its own existence.
It's perfection.
Because it's coming from the real heart, the real inside, not the brain thinking, well, this rhymes and that sounds good. You can always tell when something is kind of made up, which is a great song. But when you get one like that that's just pouring out of the inner being of the person, it's just like, wow, you can feel the difference.
Yeah.
How about the rest of your songs that you wrote that are on your album? What are they like?
Yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, I have one that's another kind of love song that she inspired. That's number 2. It's called The Best We Can. And there's another kind of R&B one. It has kind of a hip-hop beat underneath it, and it's called Never Have Enough. So, you know, I kind of draw from every style, every genre.
I see that, yeah. Who would you say top 2 most influential musicians in your life?
Top 2, Jimi Hendrix is probably number 1.
Yep.
Michael Jackson is probably number 2.
Gotcha.
You know? Stevie Wonder's up there. You know, all the greats.
I hear you, of course. All right, so check out Dan Vega on Facebook. Go Facebook, danvegamusic.com. You'll find him there, a list of everything that's going on. You can message, you can contact. I hear you do weddings.
I do weddings.
Private functions.
You want me to be part of your wedding?
Things like that? Yeah, can you imagine
Reach out to me.
a more beautiful wedding?
I'm doing one next, actually this Saturday. Next
Saturday.
Saturday.
There you go.
This Saturday.
Excellent.
Yes,
Post some pictures. See if you can sneak some pictures. Post them on the
Yes.
Facebook page. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out on Instagram. We can catch up with you at any one of your upcoming concerts and buy your Sweet Love CD.
Absolutely.
Really
I will
great
have
CD.
copies.
Check that out. And you're going to play another song for us.
I'm going to do a song. This is a song that's near and dear to me, very close to my heart here. So, hugely influential musician Jeff Buckley, and his rendition of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah had a huge impact on me. So,
yeah, get the tissues. You're going to need them. So Dan Vega, amazing. Check him out. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out at Bella Vita. Check him out at Oak Creek Brewery, Vino de Sedona over at the wineries. Check him out. He's all over the place. You can't miss it. Thank you so much for watching the Verde Valley Experience. As always, check us out on Facebook. We have a wonderful Facebook page. Check us also out on verdevalleytv.com, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do ya? And it's not a cry that you're here at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there is a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you're here at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh,